coding some VOD.
So the question is reverse string. In this question, we need to reverse a string in place. What does this in place means? In place is that we don't have to use an extra space. We need to just reverse the string in the given string only. Let's analyze this. So initially we are having a string this, and we need to reverse this string to get the reverse string. So this is our reversed string. Now why we are using recursion for reversing this? Because get into the depth of recursion, there are several methods existing which has better approach, but we are here for analyzing the recursion and to know that how we can deal with situations where we have void as a return type in recursion. To solve this problem, we will be having the two pointers. One is left pointer and other is right pointer. The left pointer will be pointing to the initial at index 0, and the right pointer will be pointing to the size. It will be pointing to the size of the string -1. So the concept for solving this is that at each recursive call, at each recursive call, we will be having a left and the right, and we will be swapping the letters of the string at each recursive call as this. As you can observe, in the first call, the C will be swapped with G and G will be swapped with C. Now come on to the recursion tree for this question. So suppose we are having a function f, and initially we are having a string, and with index of left as 0 and right as the size of the string, that is 5 initially. Now in the first operation, swap operation will occur that will swap string of left with right. So initially this is 0 and this is 5. So after this operation, we will be swapping, and the result will be, after this swap will be, now C will be replaced with G, other thing will be remain same. After this, the string passed will be, the left will be incremented with 1 and right will be decremented with 1. Left will become, now the left will become 1 and the right will become 4. And the swap operation will occur between 1 and 4 index. So the new string will become, now O will be replaced with N and N will be replaced with O. After this, the string will be, the index will become 2 and the right index will become 3. So we will be swapping 2 and 3. And our new string will be, G will remain same and will remain same. D will be swapped with I. Now in the next call, now the 2 will become 3 and 3 will become 2. That is, right will be decremented by 1 and left will be incremented by 1. And this will form the base condition for our solution. that we are only calling the functions for left pointer less than right pointer. So this call will never happen. And you can observe that we are getting a reverse string here only. So this is the reverse string that we are getting. You can observe that GNIDOC and GNIDOC, they are the reverse string. So now let's dive into the code. So in the code, you can observe that it was the given function that was reverse string, and in this we are calling a reverse function. In this, you can observe that we are calling a reverse function in which a string has been passed and 0 is being passed as a left pointer and as dot size minus 1 has been passed as a right pointer. Now this is the user defined part. We are calling this function for left is left, right is lesser than right, and we are swapping the left and the right index and recursively calling the reverse function with incrementing left with 1 and decrementing the right pointer with 1. So let's submit this code. So this code is accepted. So the time complexity for this, as we are on left and we are on the right. So left was moving and right was moving towards each other, and they are moving until and unless they are not reaching the center. It means that the time complexity is big of n by 2 because we are traversing this string, not n, but that is n by 2. To summarize this, we can call it as big of n. Coming on to the space complexity, that is also big of n by 2, where n is the string, size of a string. That can also summarize to big of n. Why the space complexity is big of n? The reason is that we have a stack, and in this call stack, each recursive call is being stored, and there are n by 2 calls that are made recursively. So the time complexity is big of n by 2, that is simplifies to big of n.
Like, comment, subscribe to Coding Samvad.